Hey, what's up, guys? In this video, I want to talk to you about why I think all college education should be free to everyone in this country. Okay? So I know that may not be a popular opinion. I know it may be something that you've yet to even hear as an option, but I think it makes the most sense. Typically the argument as it currently stands is, one side opposing the other, this side wanting people to pay for college, feeling that it's okay that the richest kids get the best education, and it's also okay that some kids who are poor get no education. Fuck them if they can't afford it, or let them be in debt for the rest of their life if they want to go to college. On the other hand, the opposition, you have who believe that everyone should go to college and we should raise taxes. Basically, the rich people should pay for the poor people to go to college. So my opinion on this and my position is somewhere in the middle of all that. Okay, I don't think these type things need to be decided in this way, in the way that they're being discussed, as far as cost as the main argument of not doing it. Okay, this is one of those things. There are a few things in life where collectively we should be able to agree should be a certain way. For example, people shouldn't die because they can't pay for a hospital visit. And we have in place now protections against that. If you're sick, no matter what, you can go to the emergency room, you'll get taken care of, and they'll work out the money part later. However, when it comes to college, it's different. College, if you don't have the money, you can't go, or even if you're very smart, one of the smartest or the smartest in your entire school, if you don't get a scholarship and you don't have the money and you don't want to take on or are unable to get that huge student loan to go to those good schools, you're not going. You're not going to receive the best education. So collectively, we should all agree that it is better for us to be a nation full of educated people rather than not. It doesn't make any sense at all that any people should think that some of us should not be educated. It's stupid. There's no argument there. There's no logic behind that. So as far as that part of the argument goes, there's nothing even to discuss. Everyone should agree. The smarter we are, the better, the stronger, collectively, together. So if we can get to that point, we then get to the point of the money. Who's going to pay for it? All right? And the problem really is not the money. The problem really is the cost of the education right now and the attendance in those good schools especially. Why is it so expensive? Why are things so costly when being applied to colleges? And the answer is waste. There's so much waste and there's so much profit because these institutions know that the government is backing the loans that they are given to these students. So it's free money basically. It's play money for them. They could charge whatever they want. Any school who currently charges $30,000 per semester could bump that up and say, I'm going to charge $100,000 per semester. You'll lose a lot of students, but for the ones that still come, most of them are going to be coming with guaranteed government money. They have a loan that's backed by the federal government that the college is getting paid no matter what. So for the college, it makes sense for them, if they care only about money, to raise everything, to continually raise the price. And they also do this with whatever else, with food, with housing, with books, any supplies you may need. Across the board, everything is way too expensive. It's a fucking ripoff, right? I think that people should still qualify based on their academic ability, right? So not everybody will be able to go to any school that they want. It's going to be placement based on ability and past achievement. So if you get perfect scores your whole academic life up until that point, throughout high school, then you get the option of basically going to any school that you want. You can go to anything. There's no limit, and there's no money applied to any of them. You earned your position there through your academic achievement. For people who aren't as smart or grade-wise, I don't like to use the word smart, who didn't do as well with grades, they have another layer of schools that they can choose from, and so on. It continues down. But the point is, there's an option for everybody. There's nobody who will be in a position after graduating high school that cannot go to college and can use the excuse, I can't afford it. I can't afford to pay for it, or I'm scared to take the loan, or, I have to work, and there's no excuses anymore. There'll still be some people who don't go to college, and that's fine. College is not for everybody. This is not about getting more people in college, ultimately, but this is about giving the option and opportunity for everybody who wants to go to do so. So, again, going back to the money part of it, the bottom line is, this country, when it comes to the politics, if you ever sit through any amount of time of watching Senate hearings and are familiar with how these things work, these people are fucking full of shit. There's so much fucking money they're throwing. They're fucking throwing at garbage. And they have the fucking nerve to say that they can't afford to pay for things like this. They give so much foreign aid. So much. Okay? Billions of dollars in foreign aid. Where that alone can cover, a portion of that can cover this. They spend so much money prosecuting people for the smallest fucking offenses, investigating, marijuana dealers, years-long investigations that cost millions of dollars that end up producing nothing. They spend all this fucking money doing a lot of dumb shit, doing stupid fucking studies on research that ultimately doesn't mean shit to anybody. Find the fucking money. And when it really comes down to it, if it were me having the ability to speak to all these politicians who make these decisions, I would just ask them this. How is it that most of you have salaries of a maximum average of $150,000? How is it that so many of you have net worths that are nearing $10 million or more? How does that happen? How the fuck do you have what you have? And there's your answer. Don't fucking dare nickel and dime about paying for people's college educations when you've been fucking stealing this whole time. Don't fucking dare. There's so much fucking money there to be spent, to be better applied than what's currently being done. So we could find a fucking way, and it's not by raising taxes. Fire some of these useless fucks in college in government before we raise taxes. And the last part of this, when it comes to the education, this is just my random thinking, guys. I don't think this will ever happen, but if it did, what I would like to see happen, in addition to providing the free college education to everyone, is a revamping of the system. I don't know. I never been to college. I never been to high school, really, so I don't know anything personally. But from what I hear, from what I read, most colleges are super liberal. Most college professors that I've listened to lectures, they are of a certain type. They lean left, and they're also generally more effeminate than not. They're not guys like me at all, right? So if I had to use the nicest word possible, they're fucking soft kind of people. And soft kind of people tend to teach certain things and tend to produce soft students. And we don't need soft. We don't need weak. We don't need fucking crybabies. We don't need professors who believe in a safe space and have issue with words. We need to completely revamp the whole college thing and bring in some fucking real teachers. People who are not there just because they want a paycheck. People who are there because they're actually looked up to as wise people. That's how we should decide who the teachers are. Not by who applies and whoever fucking, can take the least amount of money. But who is the smartest person? Who are people who are respected from the multitudes? Put them in front of the class, in front of the young people, and let them be the teachers. Not some fucking bitch-ass professors who could never make it in life themselves, and now they think they fucking know something, and they're teaching what they believe, indoctrinating to the kids, and stifling free speech. You can't even fucking talk freely anymore. That's how soft the product of this type educator has become. So, sorry to have rambled on a lot of different things on this video, guys, but the main point of it is, let me know if you agree or not. Bottom line, college should be free. Everyone benefits when we're all smarter. Everyone. No one loses. We could find the fucking money. There's always a way. Let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you next time. Thanks.